You ready?
Yeah, you can go ahead. I'll just try to set it somewhere.
All right, so how you feeling, Justin?
Feel awesome. You can put that right over there.
What's different?
Let's see. Pretty much everything. I just jumped out of a plane. Just feeling really good. Started working for Tammy's boss now, a couple days a week. Just load a truck driving around, which is fun.
Yeah.
Still wrestling, but I can do it and not be. I think a lot of things have changed. Just I'm happy with where I'm at because it's better than where I was, and that's what we say, and it's true because a lot of people are so unhappy with this, like the way everything is in their life. Like they don't know, they're not where they want to be, or they wish they were here, or they see somebody else is where they wanted to be. But I think now it's just I'm just happy in general all the time, and it annoys the shit out of people. You should see me this morning when we got up. I was jumping all over, and I told Tammy, I was like, you should take today off. She's like, absolutely not staying home with you today.
She has too much to do with all that happiness.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not staying home with you today. She's like, go to the gym, do your stuff.
So
like,
back when you were drinking, did you feel unhappy all the time? Did you even realize how unhappy you were?
no, I don't think anybody really does. I think that's the thing is like you think that you are completely happy, and I always thought that I was always happy person and always in a good mood, but now I see it that I'm way happier now, and I just have a lot more fun. I mean, my diets, everything changes better. My diet's better, like I said, 90% of the time. I still like my craft food, but just my overall outlook on everything. Like I don't get stressed as much, and people like talk about how stressed they are in a daily life, and they have to, I can't wait to have that drink, or I can't wait to do this, or I can't wait to do that. Now it's like, for me, I don't get stressed over anything, like really. Just like going to Florida, losing keys, losing a license down there, not being able to, having to come home and pay for a brand new license because I lost it somewhere in my travels, and losing the keys to the rental car, and just being able to kind of just take a deep breath and go,
Yeah.
could be worse.
I think a lot of people could learn in general. It doesn't matter if there's substance use, on relaxing and realizing that today's all we have.
Well, that's the thing is we watched the thing last night on Icons, and so people do it in different ways, overeating,
Yeah.
To where the point that they just can't stop, and they do the same things that anybody else does. They hide it, they say they're fine, they don't see a problem. Everybody else sees them gain 300 pounds, but they say, oh no, I'm fine, I'm happy, but they really are just eating instead of maybe drinking or doing a drug or things like that.
Yeah.
I know to me, like, it's been just totally different to be, and then, a lot of people replace it with the gym. I don't really think I replaced it with the gym because I've always worked out, but then they'll go to that other thing where they're just like, all they do is the gym. Like, I still go, I'm not going today.
So a lot of that is learned behavior that you've managed to put into practice, that you learned through the people that helped you in counseling, ALC.
Yeah.
You're just to want to do better for yourself, because I do believe that people don't realize how bad they feel until they feel better.
Right. And they get like all these other medications, like the antidepressant medications, and this is working, but you really don't. If you can just figure it out and take the time to figure yourself out, and I think that's the biggest thing that I did, is to figure out why you look for you got to learn to be more emotional and show that emotion, and that's what we're taught to do.
Yeah.
And here you are not being able to do it every day in your life because you just.
So they say that, that's a really good point. They say that the only way to really keep something is to give it away, and
Right.
sharing, and talking about your own vulnerabilities really can help other people. And
Absolutely.
that I think helps ourselves,
Right.
So.
Because it's like one of the people said in a past counselor that I had was, we're not bad people, just have a bad, disease. And
Disease.
whether you look at it as a disease or whether you look at it as a choice or you look at it as both, which a lot of people do. I look at it as, maybe it's a disease that's activated and you can take care of it and not have it, how do I want to say it, like, it's there, always there, but once you arrest it, and hold it, it's you that decides if you're going to activate it again. It's my choice if I'm going to go out and reactivate that shitty thing, or if I'm going to keep it at bay.
So there's choices in everything anybody does in
Right.
life, but the disease of addiction is real. And,
Oh, it is.
And scientifically, we can prove that. We don't often make judgment against someone with cancer who still smokes.
Right,
Or
that's true.
or someone with diabetes who likes to eat extra pasta or bread or sweets,
Right.
So what's important is that we try to educate.
Well, I think it's also because like more people that you find that are suffering from like addiction are found more to be like homeless or dirty or, but at the same time, there's many who are rich and
Does not
affluent and
discriminate,
they does
yeah.
not discriminate and they have everything and they're just miserable fucking people.
And often those people that you described as homeless, they get there because of addiction.
Right.
You
But that's why people look at them,
know, right.
people don't get homeless or so much as what they do with addiction is through cancer or diabetes, because there's a different stigma put towards those people who are
Right.
addiction, But like I said, there's people who are very wealthy who are
Does not discriminate.
right and hate their lives,
Yeah.
and that's why they do what they do.
Right.
And but to me, it's just been a great last 5 months, and I look forward to keeping it going and doing whatever I have to do that. And that's the other thing you have to realize is somebody will say like, oh, well, when do you get done, with group, or when do you get done with this and that? And you don't get done because you
Right.
have to still go.
Well,
know. They give you a certificate and say, hey, here you go, you're done. But really you're not, because if you stop and you go back to being complacent in how you were before, then you forget everything, and
it's a lifestyle change.
it's a lifestyle change. It's just like anything else with a lifestyle change.
Just
It's
like
people say
taking-
like, I'm going on a diet. You can't really just diet. You have to have a lifestyle change and change the way you're eating forever,
Right.
as opposed to whether or not you're gonna lose weight and then it's gonna come back if you just go right back to the way you're eating.
Right,
It's the
yeah,
same thing
right.
with drinking or drugs or anything that you do. It's gonna come right back if you
Right.
quit smoking and you say, well, I'm just gonna quit smoking right now because I've been feeling like I'm having trouble breathing, but 6 months from now, if my breathing's better, I'm gonna start smoking again.
Right. You have to do it.
You have to just quit.
Yeah. But it's not that easy.
It's not that easy. And people who say, well, why don't you just stop?
'Cause
Well, if it was that easy, everybody would say, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop.
right. And we wouldn't have the epidemic that we have.
Right.
So I want to be the first to congratulate you on the 150 days.
Yeah.